What's up, everyone? This is Bobby Gump coming at you with another video. I just want to first of all say, man, I enjoyed Lornemas yesterday, seeing all the different content creators doing their streams or videos. I was just laughing throughout the whole entire day between YouTube, the Facebook groups, and even the tempo. It's just amazing. I just want to give a couple of quick shout outs. First off, shout out to Cyborg, Cornville Three-Way, Tiffany. Let's see. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Andrew, Bay Salmon, Shaman. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Reborn, and then everyone else. I don't want to keep ranting on, but yesterday, and not even yesterday, Sunday, it was just incredible. Just had me rolling. There's two particular videos I want to quickly talk about and get my insight. So this past weekend, Joey released a video. Shout out to Joey. Joey released a video about Lornt's DD214. If you've been following for the past couple of years, you will know that DD214 is one of the documents that has been sought after. Wine Lover had a screen that came out and went into a quick synopsis about it. And the main question was, what was Lornt's actual discharge? And come to find out, he did come out honorably, but he kind of shot himself in the foot due to Lornt being Lornt by getting getting put out a couple of months before his 2-year enlistment anniversary. And me being prior service myself and doing my own research, by getting out a few months before his 2-year enlistment anniversary, he not only messed up with getting VA disability benefits and medical benefits, he cannot get a VA loan, and I'm pretty certain he cannot even get educational benefits. Now, his probation and being on the registry, that does not affect him at all, even if he was eligible for VA benefits. But by him being Lornt, he pretty much shot himself in the foot with that. And I was looking at the document myself. He didn't have any type of enlistment bonus, so he fucked up with that. But yet again, with his IQ and 87 being 87, he probably wasn't eligible of getting an enlistment bonus anyway, because it's just assumptions. I'm assuming that his ASVAB scores were not even high enough to be considered to get a bonus. And keep in mind, this was in the early 90s, and he got in when the main doing Desert Storm Gulf War, doing Desert Storm, doing the tail end of it. So he was primarily doing operational work through the Operation Desert Shield phase of it. And the Air Force at that time was not primarily as limited as it is now. What I mean by that, you didn't need to have a high ASVAB score to actually get into the Air Force. Now you do. The Army has the lowest ASVAB score that is required to get in. The Air Force, you need about, I want to say, in the 50s. And I think back then you needed to be around the 30s. And with the Air Force being the youngest branch at that time of the 5 branches, counting the Coast Guard, a lot of people probably the Air Force was probably not their first choice anyway. So Lorne was kind of blessed in that aspect, but at the same time, by him drinking and partying himself and being inadequate in all aspects of life, he pretty much fucked himself up. And he should be happy he didn't get OTH, honorable, other than honorable discharge, or even bad conduct discharge, or even the dishonorable discharge. He would have been really fucked up. But I agree with everything Joey and Kelp. Shout out to those two guys. You know, they put in a lot of work for our community. And then now, yesterday, Joey came out with a video saying Lorne has a website, which makes a lot of sense. Because he does not need to directly be involved with eBay, because we all know he's going to fuck himself up. But by being directly involved on eBay, it will make him even easier to be easier to be noticeable. What I'm thinking, and I've already posted this on both the video itself, on Joey's video itself, and on the TCAP Temple forum. By the way, I'm going to link both of Joey's past two videos on this on the description as well, so you all can take a look at it if you hadn't already. Lorne is using let me back up. Lorne and or somebody close to him are using a third-party site to do drop shipping. So Lorne would not directly be involved with eBay, which is one reason why he's not able to use his phone. And speaking of that, I'm thinking, and I saw this comment as well, for him to actually be able to sell on the internet, he cannot use his phone at all for contact. It has to be email only. But we all know that Lorne being Lorne, he's going to end up contacting someone over the phone anyway, which will give up his true identity. But back to where I was saying, he's using a third-party site to be somewhat of the mediator or doing drop shipping, so he isn't directly involved with the actual transaction. So a random person who's not familiar with him would not know that's him they talking to. That's why he's using the pseudo name Daisy, which we all know those are his two old puppies back in 2007 before he got caught up in the sting, which is crazy. He really can't think outside the box. He's literally making himself noticeable. But shout out to Joey for that information. I mean, we all know earlier this year, there's a couple of videos out of him selling Beanie Babies on eBay, and people of the community found out it was him due to very noticeable information, i.e. I believe the username he used on eBay. So this time around, he's actually a half a step ahead of us, or so he think, that he will hide his true identity while he can still sell items on the internet. Now, me personally, I don't see any issue with him finding other ways to get streams of income, especially in this case. He's not scamming anyone, or he's not pulling the Betty or anything like that. This is actually a legit way of making money. But dude, you giving yourself away, and you're gonna end up breaking one of the guidelines to you being able to use the internet to make money legally, because you're just giving yourself away, and people are going to eventually troll you again. I'm happy you working, and I hope no one fucks that up for you, because I'm pretty sure you're going to end up messing up anyway, as well as a lot of people in the community. And you're just causing a lot more trouble by not thinking outside the box with another name besides the Bud Daisy name, if this is actually really you. It's like, dude, the little bit of brain cells you do have, please try to use them. I know drinking and shouting over the phone for so long messed up your mind and everything, but sometimes, man, you gotta think, and and then on top of that, you've been sober for pretty much all of 2021 apparently, so your critical thinking skills, you should be able to use some of that. But man, it's just, but again, shout out to Joey, and thank you all for everybody for just making Lornemas and Lornt, just my first Lornt, just hilarious, because I was never really into Lornt like that until COVID. So it just made this whole pandemic even funnier. It made the pandemic go smooth. Excuse me, I have a stuttering problem. You had those. It made the pandemic easier to go through because of everything I encounter about Lornt and digging into this endless rabbit hole that we call Lornography. So, hey, thank you all, and hope you all have yourself a great day, and keep the content coming, because, man, it's just incredible. I just love all of you all's work, and just stick together and just continue on continue bringing out content about this asshole along with the other predators, because it's just hilarious. And you all have yourself a great day.